14-7. Bruce Morris throws it up, and we're underway here, and that ball is tipped out of bounds. It'll be Syracuse ball. Olivia Cochran with the tip, but it goes out of bounds. So the Cuse ball is Georgia Woolley throws it in to Fair. Fair will be in the middle of a lot of different things for them. She's always got to be making plays for this Orange team.
Yes, she is. And Jody, we're expecting to see a lot of changes in Louisville's defense tonight, which a good stop for the Cards to get off and running.
Nina Rice with the miss. Nina Rickards down with it. Comes down the floor off to Sydney Taylor for the Cards. Taylor averaging 9.7 points per game. Nice pass from Taylor underneath to Olivia Cochran, and Cochran gets Louisville off. They're going to have to win the battle inside. Fair with it. Right now it's Rickards on it, Jess. What do you think this Louisville, as they bring out, as Cochran comes way out, and Louisville gets a deflection and a steal from Kiki Jefferson. Jefferson to Taylor, back to Jefferson. The jumper, it's good. It's 4-0 Louisville. And Louisville, right now we see some different things on defense. What will they do with Fair?
Yep, that's exactly the start you want from this Louisville basketball team. Right now it looks like they're going to double Fair, but we expect to see a lot of different things. Their main focus, though, is to limit her touches and make the other players score the basketball.
Try to make the other players do it. Now, some of these other players have done a good job of that for Syracuse. They've got a lot of players who can score. The shot clock winding down, but that is steps called there.
Yeah, and right now, Louisville doing a lot of good things to make Syracuse kind of be in a chaotic mess. There you go, Kiki Jefferson with the steal, able to push it up. Their whole goal on offense is also to just push the tempo and try to get to the rim.
Jefferson not only got the steal, she got the bucket on the other end. Taylor looking to Cochran, short jumper, she misses that one. Rebound, Nila Harris, she puts it up, and yes, she did take an extra step there. Nila Harris with a walk. Harris and Cochran are going to have to get boards. This is a Syracuse team that can be physical with teams. They out-rebound teams by almost 9 a game as Fair gets her first shot, and boy, that's a smooth jumper.
Yeah, and that's one thing. Fair is such a great player. You're not going to hold her scoreless, but you do have to limit what she gets tonight.
Jessica, back to the rebounds as we see Harris get it underneath, and it gets blocked. How big is it for Louisville to stay? If you can win the battle, it's huge. But to stay right with Syracuse, a team, they're almost out rebounding their opponents by 10 a game.
Yeah, Syracuse is an incredible rebounding team, and it's so important. And they've done a great job so far on the offensive rebounds. That's their third, and that's what they're going to continue to need to do. We've seen Louisville have stretches of being really, really good on the offensive end, and they're going to need to put tonight a 40-minute game together.
That was Nila Harris. The foul is on Latham, Alyssa Latham, and Harris will shoot 2. She misses that one. Jeff Wall's 17th season with Louisville, the all-time winningest coach in program history, 458 wins. This is the kind of games Coach Walls loves.
Yes, it is.
Fair with it. It's Rickards on her now. Harris has Louisville doubles. Off to Woolley. Woolley drives. She pulls up. There's a shot from Georgia Woolley. 6-foot junior averaging 13.6 points per game. Jefferson to the bucket, blocked. Fair comes up with it, and down the floor, she's got Taylor on her. She goes to the basket, up and in for Dyaisha Fair. She has 4, and Syracuse is on top, 6-5.
And that's just a big-time finish from Fair.
Ball tipped, knocked out of bounds by Elena Rice. We talk a lot about Fair, but Elena Rice, 11.7 points per game. Georgia Woolley, 13.6. Alyssa Latham, 9.9. They're not the deepest team, but they have so much scoring power around her that makes her a little bit better.
Yes, it does, and that's one thing that Fair's really grown into this season is her turnover to assist ratio is 2-to-1 right now. So if she doesn't have the opportunity to score, she's passing it off to her teammates and having confidence in them to score the basketball.
And she gets the rebound there down to Woolley real quick. The jumper, that's up and in. It's 8-5 now here. Syracuse has hit their last 4 shots. Rickards with it, and the crowd on their feet over to Taylor, to Cochran at the free throw line. Cochran drives in. It's going to be a block, and the foul, I believe, is called on Wood. That's her first foul, Kyra Wood. Cochran to the line.
And Jody, we talked about it earlier. This game is going to be a game of runs and who can limit the other team when they go on those runs. So right now, Syracuse is on a little bit of a run. 0 field goals for Louisville in the last almost 3 minutes. So now can Louisville get back into the swing of things? Bad free throw missed by Olivia Cochran. You don't see that often for this Louisville team. Now 2 of 3. But yeah, that's something that Louisville really works on and prides themselves in free throw shooting, and that's not a good start to see.
75%, 75.1% for the season for Louisville. 2 of 4 here to start off, and Syracuse with the 2-point lead in the ball. Rickards stays on Fair. Now Harris with her, and the ball tipped away by Jefferson. Jefferson very active on the defensive end right now.
Yeah, she's so athletic, and that's what she's going to continue to need to do on the defensive end, keeping those hands in the passing lanes and making it hard for Syracuse to get anything offensively.
Fair inbounds it to Woolley. Rickards on her as Nila Harris now on the switch has Fair. Underneath, a nice pass from Fair to Wood for the bucket. And Syracuse, 5 straight field goal makes for the Orange. It's an 8-1 run here for the Orange, and they lead 10-6. Cochran on the baseline. Jefferson, Rickards. Nina Rickards with the bucket. She does a little bit of everything. When she's scoring, it makes this team really dangerous. Tell you what, Woolley is another nice pass there. Is good ball movement by the Orange here early in this one here. Maybe a charge miss there, but a nice pass from Rice.
Yeah, excellent ball movement. And way to Syracuse other players, they're realizing that Nina Rickards is staying on Fair to not let her get anything easy, and that just leaves the opposite block wide open for that layup.
See what Louisville kind of counters with after the first time out here. Rickards to Nila Harris underneath for the bucket. So Nina Rickards has got a bucket, a rebound, a steal, and now an assist as Harris gets her first field goal of the game. She has 3, and Louisville pulls within 12-10.
Yep, and coaches always say good things happen. Good things happen when you get the ball to the middle of the floor.
Fair is double teamed, and she loses handle on that one. She's got 4, and Syracuse has hit 6 in a row. They lead 12-10. Syracuse leads Louisville 12-10. Syracuse coach Felicia Leggett-Jack in her 2nd season at her alma mater, and our sideline reporter Riley Hemmer is in the huddle over there. Riley?
Thanks, Jody. I'm here reporting live on the sideline, highlighting head coach Felicia Leggett-Jack. She's here in her first year back since 1989, her number 33 hanging high in the rafters. She's the first women's basketball player and female athlete to ever have a retired jersey at Syracuse. I overheard them talking at the beginning of the game. They said to focus on how we know how to play basketball. And it'll be exciting to see how they continue to compete down here in Louisville, where the Cards remain undefeated.
All right, thanks, Riley and Felicia Leggett-Jack. Jessica, I mean, when you look at it, 2nd season, 37-16, this is a totally different Syracuse program with her in charge and what she has done with this program.
Oh, it definitely is. She has done an outstanding job. And that's the thing she also installs in these players is even if they get down in the game, they are not going to quit. Their biggest deficit was 19, came back and beat Clemson. So, you know, even if this game, which I don't expect it to be, gets out of hands, they are always finding a way to come back.
Olivia Cochran with a little interesting pass there. I'm not sure throwing it into the double team is going to be a good thing when they watch film, but it is not a turnover. It's a jump ball, and the Cards save possession here.
You live and you learn.
Yes, you do. Jada Curry in for Nina Rickards. Curry gets it to Jefferson in the corner. She misses it. Nila Harris there with the rebound. Taylor underneath the Cochran. She fumbles it, but she gets it back. And the Cards with it.
And Nila Harris has done an outstanding job going to the offensive glass in this game so far tonight.
Louisville with 3 offensive rebounds so far. 3 offensive rebounds so far. As Fair is fouled by Curry. So I'm interested to see here with Nina Rickards, I think is probably the best defender on the team, correct? When she's out, do they change things up on Fair?
Yeah, it's interesting. A little bit earlier in this game, they put Nila Harris on her, which I would guess is because of Nyla's size, could try to alter Fair's shot a little bit. So I'll be interested to see if they put Nila on there or throw some different things at her.
Fair misses the free throw. Fair shooting 86.1%. She misses both of them, but an offensive rebound for Syracuse and put back up and in by Latham. So you get the 86% free throw shooter to miss 2 of them, and you don't get the rebound. That cost you, and the Orange lead 14-10. Jefferson try to force a pass there. Stolen away. The Orange comes away with it. Turnover number 2 for Louisville. Still Syracuse possession. So Louisville with a couple of turnovers. Syracuse with 3. A little bit of a sloppy game as far as handling the ball so far.
Yeah, a lot of defensive deflections. Both teams are trying to make the other team not do stuff they normally like to do. I'll expect it to settle down here shortly.
Woolley around Cochran for a tough shot. And the Orange up 16-10. And Woolley has 6. Harris drives, splits the defenders, and up for the bucket for Nila Harris. So she's got 5 and 3 rebounds.
Yeah, big time athletic move by the post player.
So Curry got on the switch there, and Cochran comes away with it. Jefferson picks it up and races down the floor right to the bucket for the deuce for Kiki Jefferson. That's 4 for her. And Fair is fouled on the three-pointer. She makes the three-pointer, and that'll be 2 on Jada Curry. Here's the foul, Jess.
Foul or no foul, we continue to talk about Dyaisha Fair. Big-time step-back move. Puts her hand up. You could say Dyaisha Fair stepped into her. What do you think, Jody?
I think you have to give her that
space.
The shooter's getting the space this year for some reason or another. So she's missed 3 free throws now. So yes, I think that was the foul that they've been calling a lot, especially in women's college basketball and the men's side as well. But 19-14, and Rickards back in. See, she drives, ball tip, Jefferson. Jefferson finds Harris. Love with it. The rebound is very physical underneath. Missed shot there from Rice. She comes down with it. Blocked by Jefferson. And Coach Walls does not like that foul call.
Neither does the crowd, if you can hear it in our background. But I think the reason, I don't know about that one, but the same type of deal happened on the other end. So I think, coaches just want it called fairly, and he is still going at the official.
Safe. Esho, the official, is getting an earful from Jeff Walls. The free throw missed by Rice. She misses again, but again, a third offensive rebound on a missed free throw for Syracuse. They're 0 for 5 from the line. Shot there is missed. Rickards comes away with it, and maybe a makeup call there.
Just a little bit.
Just a little.
But that is one thing, Jody, that Louisville is going to have to box this Syracuse team out. You talked about 5 missed free throws. Fair missed her last free throw. They got the offensive rebound and was able to put 2 back. And then last time you got lucky with Rickards getting it. But Syracuse is just an excellent offensive rebounding team.
Louisville was up 5-2 in rebounds, and now Syracuse ahead 7-6. So that's what this run has been sparked by, a couple of those offensive boards. Marissa Russell in for Louisville. She's got it to Rickards. To Love on the baseline. Love shot is partially blocked. Woolley down. Jefferson straight up, and they're going to call a foul on Kiki Jefferson. And Coach Walls just warned by Bruce Morris. We'll see the foul here as she kind of leaned into her there.
Yeah, used her body a little bit more than the officials would like.
It'll be Woolley at the line. Syracuse 0 for 5 at the line. 0 for 3 by Dyaisha Fair, and 0 for 2 for Elena Rice. Woolley makes their first free throw of the night. And it's 21-14 Syracuse. Turnover there by Rickards. Russell chases Woolley in. She misses it. To Fair in the corner. She misses a 3. Russell taps it out. The offensive rebound to Rice. Woolley with it again. Free throw line jumper is missed. Wood, another offensive rebound. Woolley, she misses it. Russell tips it to herself, and she gets it. Bodies flying everywhere. Louisville comes away with it, and Kiki Jefferson doesn't get off a shot. Wow, what a mess of an ending there, but nothing really happened in the last couple minutes. Syracuse missed their last 6 shots. They still lead 21-14.
Pressure on her, and she just found her teammates wide open shots, and that's what she does so good. She can score the basketball, but she can also pass it as well.
She's got it here. Nina Rickards on her. A crazy ending to that first period. Syracuse missed their last 6 shots, and most of them came on one possession as they kept getting the offensive rebound. They missed one there. Rickards gets it. That's 7 in a row that Syracuse has missed. Sanaya Wilson in for Syracuse. Rickards with the jumper. Make it 21-16. Russell tips it. Comes up with the steal. Rickards, another jumper. There you go, Nina Rickards with 2 in a row for the Cards, and defense creating it.
Yep, defense creating offense for this Louisville Cardinals team, and Rickards has a smooth pull-up jump shot that if she gets going, well, it's going to be hard to stop her.
Rickards with 6 points already for the Cards to lead the way. She is on Fair right now. Woolley has 8. She's got the ball right there. She leads Syracuse with 8 points. The jumper misses. Jefferson comes down with it. Jefferson, pull up. 6 in a row for Louisville. And Felicia Leggett-Jack wants a timeout. The KFC Yum Center has come alive, and Louisville has cut it to within 21-20. A minute and 15 into the second. Cut it to within 1 thanks to some defense. Nina Rickards on the end of this one as Marissa Russell gets the steal. Rickards with the jumper. And then Kiki Jefferson. She might pass it to Rickards. No, she's going coast to coast. Bucket. And 21-20 Louisville cuts it. Jody Demling. Jessica Lemley McDaniel here, and just that defense has created it for Louisville. But the other thing is Dyaisha Fair didn't touch the ball on 2 possessions in a row.
Yeah, and that's one thing that if you're the Syracuse team, there you go. She touches it, gets an open shot, misses it, but Syracuse is able to come up with the offensive rebound.
Kennedy Perkins, the 5'6" sophomore, the smallest player out there on the floor right now from Bolingbrook, Illinois. She came up with that offensive rebound, and right now the Orange 11-9 on rebounding. To Wood underneath, blocked by Cochran, and it's a shot clock violation. It would have been out of bounds to go to Louisville anyway, I believe, but a shot clock violation.
And Louisville, Jeff Walls on the sidelines telling his players to stop swatting the basketball on the rebound and to just grab it so they can run.
6th turnover for the Orange. They already have 7 offensive rebounds, Syracuse. Russell, Taylor, Rickards tries to go in the middle, and another turnover for Louisville. That's 5 for the Cards. Woolley, the pull-up jumper, she misses. And nobody was going to take that away from Olivia Cochran that time. She just ripped it down. Nice pass underneath to Love, Marissa Russell. They've taken some chances, but that one just a good pass underneath.
Yeah, excellent pass, and that's the way to see the floor. But it started with Olivia Cochran getting that ball, pushing the tempo, even though she's a 5 player, being able to dribble it and get it up the floor quick.
Second quarter here so far. Syracuse 0 for 5 from the field, make it 0 for 6. The Cards are 4 for 4. Perkins comes away with it. Woolley gets it. They get 20 seconds on the shot clock. And Taylor comes away. So lots of turnovers so far. The Cards misses that one. Syracuse with 7 turnovers. Louisville with 5. Latham with Cochran on her. She throws it to Rickards. That's 8 for Syracuse. To Taylor for the bucket. Nina Rickards is making things happen on both ends.
Yes, she is. And Nina Rickards, the past few games have been kind of quiet, but she has really stepped up so far tonight. And
Syracuse, Felicia Leggett-Jack getting some subs in as we see the replay here. Rickards with the steal, and she goes down the floor and gets the pass to Taylor for the bucket. Sydney Taylor's first 2 points of the night. Sanaya Wilson, the 6-foot junior from Rochester, New York, transfer, originally started her career with Felicia Leggett-Jack at Buffalo, averaging 6.5 points a game. She's in along with Sophie Burrows, a 6'2 freshman from Australia. Fair has it. She's 3 of 6 from the field. And Wilson ends the run for Louisville, the first field goal of the second period for the Orange. When you pay a lot of attention to one player, there's going to be someone open. And that's what happened that time.
Yeah, and if you're Olivia Cochran on that one, just stay behind her. You're a big body, you're athletic enough with Louisville, though, scoring on the other end. But if you're Olivia Cochran, play behind her, hands up, and make her shot tough. Don't go for that steal where you've got no help on the backside.
Rickards gets another assist, that time to Marissa Russell for the layup. Burrow missed the shot. Love with the rebound. To Russell. Ball tipped. Rickards to the free throw line. And it's good for Nina Rickards. She now has 8, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists and 2 steals already.
Yeah, and it's so funny. She's, like we said, she's been quiet the past few games, but with this Louisville team, you never know whose night it's going to be. You never know who's going to step up.
Burrows misses again. Love comes down with it. Russell for 3. Way off there. Shot over the backboard there for Rice, and it's going to be Louisville ball as Harris and Istanbululu come in for Louisville. Look at that, just 1 of 10 in this quarter for Syracuse. They were 7 in a row there in the first period.
Yeah, and that's one thing I have not seen. I don't know if it's Louisville's defense just doing an excellent job on Fair, but I would like to get her a few more touches and a few more shots to get her going as well in this second quarter.
Yeah, it's almost like they've looked away from her at times where she needs the ball all the time, in my opinion. Rickards in. She gets another bucket. Nina Rickards is in double figures now. Woolley with the 3 from the corner. She buries it.
And that's the thing. Fair pulling the defense in on her, kicking it out for the wide open 3. When the ball is in her hands, great things happen for the Syracuse team.
Woolley has 11, but you're right. That was Fair there. As Fair takes the ball down. We'll watch a couple of replays here. Let's watch Nina Rickards first as she gets into the lane.
She has been the game changer for this Cards team tonight.
And here you go. Watch this. Fair, right to Woolley in the corner. So much attention on Dyaisha Fair. They just left Woolley wide open. Istanbululu tries to volleyball tap it. And Fair with the steal and the layup. And Jeff Walls is going to call timeout as Syracuse on a quick 5-0 run. We'll take a quick break. Louisville leads it 30-28.
So yeah, USAA, they always have my back.
See there, what's at stake? This is a big one. Louisville undefeated at home with these 2 teams ranked, and Jessica, it's been a good one to start so far.
Yes, it has been, and we knew it was going to be a battle, and Syracuse have gone on runs. Louisville has gone on runs, and it's going to come down to who can limit each other's runs the most.
The last run is probably going to get this one. See Rice with it, Woolley. You see Fair, she's got Love on her, and she takes her to the basket.
And that's where Lily Love just needs to try to contain her and keep her in front and make Fair shoot over her length.
Fair a little slow to get up there, but she's okay. A lot of contact. Istanbululu trying to draw a charge there after. Love is 4 of 7, 9 points, 3 assists, but she's 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Making 0 for 4. Jessica, she was 33 of 40 in ACC play coming into this one, and on the year, 68 of 79 from the line, and she's 0 for 4.
Yeah, this is not like her at all. She's having a terrific game outside of the free throw line, and she can finally knock one down and breathe a little.
30-29 is the score. Rickards is out for Louisville. Curry with those 2 fouls back in. I would normally say Curry, as you see Taylor with the pull-up jumper. Love with the rebound. Instead of going back up, she gets it back out to Harris. Three-pointer from Taylor. 33-29. Sydney Taylor knocking down a 3. Fair misses. Harris with the rebound. She kind of settled there a little bit, I thought. She had a chance to go to the basket.
Yeah, she did. And
Taylor again from the corner. Right in front of the Syracuse bench. Sydney Taylor, 2 threes in a row, and the Cards lead is 36-29.
who's Sid Taylor. We know she has it in her. She's struggled shooting behind the arc the past few games, but she knocks it down when it matters.
Three from Rice. Istanbul fighting for it. Taylor comes down with it. Jada Curry. Jumper from Curry misses. Woolley comes down with the rebound, and she is fouled by Taylor. And Sydney Taylor with a little bit of a spark for the Cards here with these three-pointers.
They left her wide open, so she just takes one dribble and knocks it down. And then on this second one, wait to have Jada Curry look up. Because she goes 2 for 2 in the last minute. But that's one on that last possession that Jada Curry shot that pull-up jump shot. Okay, fine. Jada Curry is an excellent shooter, but Sydney Taylor just hit 2 for 2, so I would look to get her the ball so she could try to knock down a third one.
Taylor tonight 2 for 2 from 3, 3 of 4 from the field, just 28% coming into the night from three-point range. You know she's better than that, and she's done it tonight. Fair drives, kicks to Burrows in the corner. She misses everything. Rebound and fought, and Cochran with it. She almost lost it, then got it back. Curry to Harris underneath. She misses the layup, and then she walks. Yes, and that's a good call.
Yeah, good hustle to the offensive glass. And on the flip side of that, Olivia Cochran and the Syracuse post players are battling inside for the offense and defensive rebounds.
Well, it was a good call on the walk, but she did get pushed a little bit. But it's physical out there. 36-29 Cards with the lead. Louisville 16 of 29 from the field. Rice drives, shot up, and it's going to be a foul on Taylor.
And the Syracuse huddle right now talking to the referee, it looked like, for a second there. Maybe he was just telling them to get to the line and speed up this game a little bit.
Rice hits the free throw. Syracuse now 4 for 10 from the free throw line. And they hit 2.
1 minute left in the half.
And you see right there, look at those second quarter field goals. Louisville 10 of 16. Syracuse only 3 of 15, while Nila Harris is able to draw the foul.
And Harris with the dish from Cochran. Yeah, she got her on the arm there.
Nice drive by Cochran, and way to allow Cochran to dribble the ball, see two players come up and pass to her post for a wide open layup.
Drew the defenders right to her, and an open layup. Nila Harris got it. She missed the layup on the previous possession. It's a physical game out there, Jessica. There's not been a possession when there hasn't been a body on the floor or an elbow in the side. These two teams are battling.
Yeah, they definitely are, but they've got something to battle for. I mean, Louisville right now, the top spot of the ACC in conference play. Syracuse tied for second. Syracuse coming off a huge loss to Virginia Tech, where that was a battle as well for them. So they're trying to get their momentum back going. So we knew it was going to be a battle tonight, and it will be a battle until the end.
Nila Harris with the 2 free throws. There's a foul, driving to the bucket. Rice back to the free throw line here. She's 2 of 4 tonight. Syracuse 5 of 11 from the free throw line. They've now made 4 in a row. It's a Syracuse team that shoots 72.9% in conference games. 73.7% overall. And they've struggled from the line tonight. The Cards in double figures for the first time since Louisville played Ole Miss early in the season. There's Russell for a bucket. Rickards has been the difference here in the first half for Louisville.
Yeah, she has. And Louisville doing a really nice job of sharing the basketball.
Fair has it. Rickards on her. And she gets right to the bucket. Dyaisha Fair, what a move to end the half here as Louisville leads 40-34. But a big-time move from a big-time player to end the half. Dyaisha really solid for Louisville.
Yeah, Rickards has been outstanding, and that's one thing about this Louisville team. Against their Boston College game 2 games ago, it was Kiki Jefferson. Last game, it was Jada Curry. This game, it's Nina Rickards. So if they can ever figure out a way to have all 5 players at their best, they're going to be a hard team to beat.
We'll see what Louisville does here offensively as they turn it away the first time down the floor. Rickards just a bad pass there to Cochran.
Yeah, and that's not how you want to come out to start the second half.
So Dyaisha Fair with it. 5 of 9 from the field in the first half. She misses that one. Syracuse gets the rebound and misses a shot, and Harris comes away with it. Rickards down the floor, right to the basket. She misses. Cochran on the floor, bodies, and Fair comes away with it. Rickards with the steal. Oh, they're going to call it on. Oh, they're going to call it on Syracuse. Elena Rice. So Rickards does get the steal and the foul. That foul on Rice is her first. Jessica, after all the talk in the first half about rebounding, Louisville out-rebounded Syracuse 18-16. It's right now 19-18.
Yeah, it has been a battle of the boards. You see the post players flying around, boxing each other out. And that's one thing that Louisville talked about in their practice yesterday is that their guards are going to have to clean up the rebounds. Syracuse does a great job crashing the offensive glass, so the post players for Louisville is going to have to box them out. The guards are going to have to clean it up.
Kiki Jefferson with a bucket there.
Or Jody, Louisville can just keep making their shots.
I was
you
just
don't
going to
have
say,
to rebound
just
the
get to the
basketball.
just get to the middle of the lane. Louisville has made a living there tonight. Free throw line and a couple feet in. It's been really good for Louisville tonight. Rice bumped by Taylor. She misses it. And Nila Harris just rips it away. That's her 7th rebound. Jefferson down the floor. She's going to get fouled. Runs into the photographers and a couple fans. Kiki's going to go to the line for Louisville.
And when Kiki Jefferson gets that outlet pass and is going full speed downhill, she is excellent at getting to the rim.
The foul's on Woolley. That's her 2nd. Jefferson's going to shoot 2. Louisville 4 of 6 from the line in the first half. Syracuse 6 of 13. Jefferson makes it. Big game against Boston College for Kiki Jefferson. You see 27 points. And on the season, she's shooting 89.2% from the line. She's 2 of 2 tonight. This is Louisville's largest lead at 10.
Yeah, but that's one thing. Syracuse is, they are not going to back down. They're not going to quit. Like we talked about earlier, they came back from a 19-point deficit in the 3rd and 4th quarter against Clemson to win that game. So they are used to coming from behind. So I wouldn't be surprised, though, if Fair picks it up a little bit more and tries to take this game over for the Syracuse team.
Harris misses the jumper. Jeff Wall's telling her to drive. She had an opportunity there. Rice for 3, and she drains it. So Rice has 6. That's her first field goal of the night. Syracuse cuts it to 7 here. Taylor to the free throw line. Her jumper is off. Harris flies in and tries to get the rebound, and it's off her, out of bounds to Syracuse. Here's the 3 by Wright. She's 0 for 6 for the night. Louisville leaves her open.
Yeah, and great drive by Woolley there to set Rice up for that three-point shot attempt. Woolley drew in her defense, a player, and then Rice just hit the wide-open 3.
Syracuse 1 for 5 from the field in this quarter. Fair draws the foul on Rickards. Her first. Fair just keeps going. She doesn't want to come out. She doesn't want to stop. And she is just continuing to look for her shot.
Yeah, her motor is like no other, and I like seeing her attack the basket, trying to draw those fouls against the free throw line.
Rice misses. And Cochran can't keep her pivot foot down. Louisville comes down with the rebound, but turns it over. The 9th turnover for the Cards. Rice, Woolley, and she stepped on the half-court line. She did right in front of us. Really nothing she could do about it. I think the pass was to Fair, and it was just a little too long, just a bad inbounds pass.
Yeah, definitely. Just a little overthrown.
Kind of in no man's land, and she goes to try to get it. And turnover number 10 for Syracuse. Woolley on Jefferson.
A nice defense by Woolley, not allowing Jefferson to get downhill, but give it to Olivia Cochran, and she'll hit that 15-foot jump shot.
She only has 5, but that's a big bucket right there because Syracuse had a little momentum to the bucket for Latham. She misses Rice with the rebound, and Woolley left open in the corner. She hits the 3. Georgia Woolley with her second 3 of the night. She has 14, and Syracuse within 6.
And Georgia Woolley coming off the 16-point from Virginia Tech as
Nina Rickards I think they're just going to let her drive, and she continues to do it. Nina just goes right to the basket. She's now 6 of 8 from the field and has 12 points. And Rickards looks tired because she is all over Fair on the defensive end. And she picks up a foul there.
Yeah, that's one thing is, you know, Nina Rickards on the defensive end, guarding Dyaisha Fair, Syracuse's best player, and then getting it done on the offensive end as well.
That's her second foul. So Rickards now with 2, Jefferson with 2, Taylor, Love, and Curry all with 2. Rice throws it in.
And you see Louisville switch up defenses a little bit. Well, I thought Nila Harris was going to take her, but Nina Rickards says, I got her.
Rickards, Harris helps out. She misses a shot. And another turnover after a rebound for Louisville. Woolley misses it. Ball bounces around. Syracuse comes up with it. Latham with it.
Excellent hustle by Syracuse going to the offensive glass.
Rice in the corner for 3.
That's
3 threes in a row here for Syracuse.
3 big shots by the Syracuse players.
And it's not Dyaisha Fair. It's been Rice and Woolley. Taylor to Jefferson. Jefferson misses. Harris with the rebound, and she's fouled. We'll take a break here. Louisville with a 48-43 lead and possession against Syracuse. And just the We said Dyaisha Fair is going to get her. Somebody else is going to have to help her. Elena Rice with 2 threes, and Georgia Woolley with a 3. Syracuse with 3 huge threes in this quarter.
Yeah, and these threes right now are keeping Syracuse in the game. They are 0 for 7 this quarter from the 2 and 3 of 4 from the 3. So if I were them, I would keep shooting it.
Rice left open in the corner that last time. Louisville has come down. Let's see the rebounding margin. Louisville's up 24-22 in rebounding, but the last 2 rebounds Louisville has pulled down on the defensive end have led to turnovers, or have been in turnovers that led to points for Syracuse. Cochran, the move inside. She gets the bucket. So off the inbounds play, out of the timeout, Olivia Cochran scores for Louisville. She has 7. Fair has not scored in the second half. She has 12. Over 3,000 career points. There's Rice open again. She misses that one. A fight for the rebound. Latham comes down with it. She puts it back up and misses it. And Nila Harris grabs her 10th rebound of the game. Cochran a little slow getting down the floor. It looks like she got hit in the face. Rickards draws the foul. That's going to be on Woolley. That's Woolley's 3rd foul. She leads Syracuse with 14. But again, Nina Rickards going to the basket.
Yeah, she's been excellent tonight. And that's one thing now. If I'm Nina Rickards and if Coach Jack keeps Woolley in the game, I know she has 3 fouls. I am continuing to go downhill at her.
Rickards, her first free throw of the night. She has 13. Rickards 69.6% from the line this season. Now 33 of 47. To 34 of 48. Louisville's largest lead was 10. Nice to Latham. Woolley. Woolley has it tied up, and that'll be Syracuse possession. Lily Love got the tap and thought she was going to get the steal, but she taps it away and forces the jump ball.
Yeah, it looks like Woolley just lost it going downhill. Good hustle, though, being able to get on the floor like that.
So with this lineup out there for Louisville, Rickards is out. Woolley takes a break for Syracuse. Shot clock down. Rice drives. Shows off an off-balance shot. That ball is tapped by Latham. An out-of-bounds possession to Louisville. We'll watch, see who guards Fair the next time down the floor. That time it was Lily Love. Jada Curry has not scored tonight for Louisville. You were right earlier, Jessica, in the fact that, like, you just don't know who on this Louisville team is going to have a good night. Curry with 15 against Pittsburgh on Sunday. She hasn't hit a point yet tonight. Jefferson drives, and the bucket for Kiki Jefferson. She'll get a free throw.
Kiki Jefferson, so strong attacking the basket. Rip and drive, going strong, and just is able to finish.
Jefferson at the line where she is 2 for 2 tonight. That foul was on Wood, her 2nd.
And Louisville now with the largest lead tonight at 12. Make that 13.
Jefferson with the free throw. Remember back, we said at the beginning of the game, Syracuse was hot to start. They were 8 of their first 9 from the field. Since then, they're 8 of 37, which is just 22%. And Jada Curry just picked up her 3rd foul.
And Coach Wall's over there just telling her to keep her in front. She's that far away from the basket. She's not going to shoot it that far back.
So Love is on Fair. A little more length guarding her. There's going to be a foul. Perkins drive to the basket.
And if I remember correctly, in the second quarter when Perkins came in, she got 2 offensive rebounds and kind of got it a spark going for this Syracuse team. So we'll see if she can do it again.
Got her 3 minutes in the first half, 2 rebounds. Perkins will shoot 2. And the officials talking about something. I'm not sure what they're gonna look at something. They called it on Nila Harris. Perkins 5 of 11 from the line this year. And they're going to look at something, I believe, on the monitor, but they're going to call a timeout here. Previous plays under review. All right, we'll take a break. Louisville with their largest lead of the night, 55-43. We'll figure it out when we come back after this. Back here at the KFC Yum Center, the Louisville women's basketball team with their largest lead of the night in this top 20 showdown. We went to break not knowing what they were looking at. They were looking to see if this is a shooting foul or not. It was called on Nila Harris, and they did call it a shooting foul. We're going to shoot 2 free throws. Harris with her first foul of the evening. Kennedy Perkins at the line. She misses. 5 of 11 for the year for Perkins. Now just 6 of 14 for Syracuse tonight at the line. Make it 6 of 15. Cochran away with the rebound. She gets hit in the face again. It has been physical tonight. Curry, Russell. Russell with it to Love. It's going to be called on Perkins. Jessica, we were talking during the break when we get our stat sheet. You look, the plus minus. I'm not a huge guy on the stats and the plus minus, but it does mean something. And you look at Aaliyah Love, and Lily Love has got a plus 18 for Louisville. No one else besides Olivia Cochran has more than plus 8 as Love goes to the line and misses a free throw. Plus 18 in her 13 minutes and 39 seconds. That's a big number. Yeah, that is a big number. And that's something that Jeff Walls and his staff do look at the end of the game of who was in there and had a positive impact. And that's the thing. Lily Love has only played about 14 minutes of this game, so to make that big of an impact is very impressive. She does miss both of the free throws, and Olivia Cochran actually came down with that offensive rebound but lost the handle, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Syracuse possession. And Fair has not scored here in the third quarter for Syracuse. That's going to be a charge. Marissa Russell taking a charge from Elena Rice as she made a great pass, but then did not stop and went right through Russell. Yeah, excellent pass, and that's one of those basics where you just have to jump stop. Sydney Taylor comes back in for Love. Curry pressured by Rice. Over to Russell. Russell to Curry. Curry pulls from 3. Long. Harris with the rebound, and I think that's going to be a foul on Latham. It will be on Alyssa Latham. That's her third foul. Yeah, Jada Curry doesn't miss those shots often, but Nila Harris getting in there and battling on the boards. Nila Harris with 7 points and 11 rebounds for Louisville. She'll be back to the line here for 2. And she makes the first free throw. She's now 4 of 5 from the line. Jeff Walz said yesterday, somebody in this game was going to have to come through. Nina Rickards has done it for Louisville in a big way, but Nila Harris in a physical way has done it, as that's Louisville possession. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Wilson, but Nila Harris has done it, Jessica, in a physical way.
Yes, I think she's done a very great job tonight, keeping Rice and Woolley and Kyra Wood off the boards. She's been battling on the inside, boxing people out when she needs to, and her athleticism, she can jump and go get those offensive rebounds, which she's done tonight.
And a turnover on the inbounds for Louisville as Cochran on the ground. Rice, Wilson to the bucket, over Harris. Battle for the rebound. Burrows comes away with it. There's Rice open. She has Cochran on her, and she'll be fouled by Cochran. So kind of a little discombobulated there for Louisville. You get the rebound, you get a turnover on the inbounds, and then on the other end of the floor, pick up kind of a cheap foul really on Cochran. Coach Walz, I know, not happy with her reaching there as Rice drove by her.
Yeah, and if you also notice, Jada Curry guarding Dyaisha Fair and not letting her get the basketball. She was with her at half court while all of that was going on inside.
There you see the rebounding for Syracuse this season. Tonight they have 13 offensive rebounds, but Louisville out-rebounding them 29-25 overall.
Yeah, and that was one of Louisville's keys to the games tonight, is that they were going to have to come in and battle on the boards, and they have done so tonight. But, Jody, the game is not over yet. We still have about 12 minutes to play.
A long time before this one's over.
Anything can happen.
A couple more runs for each team maybe here. We've been stuck, though, on this around 12 points for quite a while. Inbound to Russell. Cochran with the jumper. She misses it. Curry keeps it alive, and that'll be Syracuse ball.
And Coach Walz again telling his team to just grab the ball, stop swatting it out of bounds.
That was Jada Curry that time. She went up and actually got her whole hand on it and swatted it. Looked like she was trying to get it to a teammate, but it's almost like a volleyball slap out of bounds. As Cochran gets a break. Louisville's last field goal at the 4:30 mark. Syracuse without a field goal for the last 3:41. So we've been a while since we've seen a bucket for either team. Rice. Curry. Russell gets the switch on her. Istanbululu. Fair just throws it up. And Harris comes down with it. Curry to Taylor. Over to Curry. She drives the baseline. Passes to Harris, and it's going to be a walk on Nila Harris, who has tied her career high with 12 rebounds. 8 points, 12 rebounds, but a turnover there.
Yeah, although Nila Harris walked, that was excellent ball movement by the Cards. 4 people touched that ball before Nila Harris was able to get it, and we got a foul on the other end.
Jada Curry with her 4th foul. It's going to put Fair to the line. She's 1 for 5 tonight at the line. Syracuse now 7 of 17 at the free throw line. Dyaisha Fair has not scored since the last 3 seconds of the first half when she drove to the bucket and picked up her 12th point of the night. She hits that one. So impressed with the way she does it. She gets the attention of every defense, multiple players on every defense, and She just continues to battle out there.
And she does it so effortlessly.
She really does. Dyaisha Fair, so impressive. Nila Harris. And that's going to be a foul. Not sure who that's going to be called on. Latham. Alyssa Latham was her fourth. Alicia Leggett-Jack doesn't agree with that one. Harris with the free throw. She now has 9 points and 12 rebounds. She gets another one. So the lead for Louisville back to 12. The number 16 ranked Cards against the number 21 ranked Orange here. It has been a dandy so far. Fair to the bucket.
And Jody,
that's a Leah Love foul.
We're starting to see Fair kind of take this game over, really try to put the ball in her hands and attack the basket and get to the free throw line.
They called it a Love.
I think they called it on the reach in before Fair got to Nila Harris.
So for Love, that's number 3. Fair makes that one. She's now 4 of 8. 4 in a row after missing her first 4. And Taylor with the rebound. So Fair gets 1 free throw.
If Louisville, you're going to have to attack.
Nila Harris from the baseline at the buzzer. And the Cards have...
You know, we saw it all of last year and the starting part of this year where she just has a different motor and she picks it up when she needs to. And tonight, like you said, 6 awards. That is just heart, hustle, and effort. And you know what? We got 10 minutes to play, though, so I have a feeling she's going to break her career high.
Harris to Cochran, the step back. She misses that one. A little bit off balance there for Olivia Cochran. Fair with Cochran on her. Fair leaves it back for Woolley. Woolley got a bit of a break there as Fair takes it right to the basket and Cochran with the rebound. The Cards for Louisville. Woolley saves it. And Louisville can't save it there as the Cards. 3 different players had a hand on it at different times, and the ball kind of moving all around. It's turnover number 13 for Louisville. Jessica, Dyaisha Fair with 3 points in the third quarter, all 3 from the free throw line. She only took a couple of shots, and she takes a 3 there from the corner, and there she goes. And she's going to have to heat up for Syracuse to make a comeback here.
Yep, she is about to try to take over this basketball game, and that's just too much space if you're Nina Rickards to give her, as she's an excellent three-point shooter.
And Fair with the steal. She's got Taylor one-on-one. She doesn't take a shot. Rice, Woolley. Georgia Woolley with it. Switch there for Louisville. Woolley with it. The runner, she misses. Wood with the rebound. And Rickards chases it down for Louisville. Jeff Walls telling his team to go as Kyra Wood was on the ground at the other end and late getting back. Rickards to the bucket. She misses. Cochran with the rebound. In there, she misses. Rebound to Wilson. The Cards missing a couple of easy shots in there. Not even close, really.
No, not at all. And that's one thing, if you're Olivia Cochran and you have that double team on you, that means somebody's open. That was twice now where I thought she could have kicked it out for somebody who had to have a wide open shot.
3 fouls on Sydney Taylor. Louisville 51.1% from the field. Syracuse 33.3%. Love now on Fair.
Louisville double teaming her to try to get the ball out of her hands.
And she comes up with her own rebound. She misses the shot. The ball deflects right to her. Rice, she misses. And Curry with it, and Rice fouls. So 2 fouls this period on Syracuse. That's 3 on Rice. Another stat that jumps out at me, the Cards, 28-14, Louisville leads in point in the paint. And Syracuse is 9-0 this year when they score 40 or more points in the paint. They had 68 in a game. They only have 14 here, and we're in the 4th period. Louisville's done a really good job there. Long 3 misses for Taylor. Love. That's 4 on Love. So Louisville with 4 on Love, 4 on Curry. Second foul of the quarter. Wilson, blocked by the Cards. Offensive rebound for Wood. And Fair gets it with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Cooley, foul by Cochran. That's the second on Cochran. Georgia Woolley is 2 for 2 from the line tonight. She'll shoot a pair. And the free throw woes continue for Syracuse. Georgia Woolley, a 83% free throw shooter. Makes 1 of 2 to cut it to 9. Louisville has not scored yet here in the 4th quarter. Love to Cochran, over to Jefferson. Taylor, 3-pointer off. Cochran with the rebound to Curry and Jefferson. Jefferson drives, and she's going to be called, or Wood's going to be called for a foul, I believe, on Jefferson. She'll shoot 2. That is Wood's 3rd foul. So the foul's mounting up here. And a great offensive rebound for Olivia Cochran.
Yeah, Kiki Jefferson seeing the defense is kind of out of place and being able to see that and drive to the basket.
She misses that one. Jefferson 3 for 3 tonight at the line. She makes that one. There you see the foul trouble for Syracuse. Latham with 4, Rice, Wood, and Woolley with 3 apiece. It's another great thing about Dyaisha Fair. She stays out of fouls. She doesn't have a foul yet. She really does. If you watch games over and over again, she doesn't do anything stupid out there on the floor as far as fouling. She's so good. As the Orange possession there, and a missed shot by Latham, but once again, Louisville kind of batting the ball away.
Yeah, that's what Coach Walls has talked about. Just grab the basketball, which is a lot harder said than done. Don't get me wrong, but he continues to say that throughout this entire game.
Early on the drive. Taylor now on Fair. Rice with the three. Right to Cochran, the air ball. And Olivia Cochran with her 8th rebound of the game. Jefferson's going to stop and shoot. Taylor goes up for the rebound. Jefferson with the drive, and she's fouled by Wilson. So offensive rebounds for Louisville. The last 2 possessions have gotten them to the free throw line. And here's this one, Jefferson wide open. She misses it. A big-time rebound from Taylor. She was actually fouled on the rebound, but Jefferson fouled on the drive. It was on Wilson. That's her 2nd. Jefferson makes that. Jessica Sanaya Wilson for Syracuse having a kind of a, she's only scored 2 points, but she has 8 rebounds. Has really kind of, this is, like I said, a really physical game out there. Both teams are going to feel this one in the morning.
Yes, they definitely will.
Underneath. Miss an over the backboard there, and Fair, a really good look for a great shooter right there.
Yeah, 39% three-point shooter coming into this game. 46% in the last 4 games, and she does not miss those often, especially in the 4th quarter.
And Jeff Walls has to call timeout because Kiki Jefferson had picked up her dribble. And the Cards lead 63-51 back after this from the KFC Young Center. Back to the KFC Young Center. Louisville leads 63-51 over Syracuse. Jody Dumling, Jessica Lemley, McDaniel, and Riley Hemmer. And Riley, Dyaisha Fair has got 18 tonight. She's climbing up the leaderboard as far as all-time leading scorers.
Dyaisha Fair has had another impressive game here tonight. She's averaged over 20 points per game on the season, which has landed her a spot on the NCAA all-time scoring list. Her performance tonight advanced her from number 9 to number 7 on that list with her 18 points so far. Iowa's Caitlin Clark is the only other active player residing on that list at number 2, a mere 104 points away from surpassing Kelly Plum at that number 1 spot.
Thanks, Riley and Jessica. There's some good names on that list. Holy cow. And Dyaisha Fair right there, 3,119. 7th on the list. Right now her team trails, and they need her to score some buckets. Jada Curry misses that for Louisville. Syracuse just 4 of 25 this half from the field, but still within striking distance here in this one as Rice gets an acrobatic move there to cut it to 10. So the Orange not out of this one yet. Curry tries to go to Harris. Curry with it underneath. Jefferson. Taylor out front. A three, her 3rd of the game. And that one, Jessica, she was set, she was open, and she just shot that in rhythm.
Yep, she got that ball right to her shot pocket and was able to knock it down. And that was a big shot for the Cards to go up now 13.
Rice to the bucket. She scores for Syracuse.
Syracuse is not going away. They are going to continue to battle.
Elena Rice with 14 points. Miss there from Taylor. A big bucket from Sydney Taylor, though. Her 3rd 3 of the night. And the answer on the other end from Elena Rice as she cuts it to 11. Under 4 minutes here, Louisville with an 11-point lead. Woolley, guarded by Harris. Woolley, no. Taylor with it. Taylor out to Nila Harris for the layup, and the Cardinals 68-55. Jefferson with the steal. To the bucket, she's fouled. And it's getting pretty rowdy here in the KFC Yum Center as they like to see their defense.
Yeah, the Cards are fired up. Sydney Taylor taking it to the basket. Nice pass to Nila Harris. But then, you know what? If you're now turn right around to the defense and get that steal.
Kiki Jefferson with the steal, and she gets rewarded with a couple of free throws here for Jefferson. The foul was on Latham. She has fouled out. All right, Jefferson with one of the free throws. So Latham, 2 points, 6 rebounds. There you see tonight. Jefferson with 17. Rickards and Harris with 14 apiece, and Taylor with 11. Make that 18 for Jefferson. 8 of 9 from the free throw line. Rice into the lane to Wood. Wood with the basket. Her 6th point of the night. Rickards. To Jefferson. Cochran with the rebound, and she's fouled on the putback. Olivia Cochran with her 9th rebound of the game.
And that possession right there started with Nina Rickards taking her time and getting to the middle of the floor.
Cochran will shoot 2. She's 1 for 2 tonight from the line. 7 points, 9 rebounds for the senior from Columbus, Georgia. She's been on the floor a lot. She's going after loose balls, diving all over the place. She's really the heart of this team.
Yes, she is. And, you know, today she really hasn't needed to score a lot. So many other players tonight have been able to score the basketball outside of the paint. And like I said, she's just been battling Syracuse's post players.
Fair on Rickards. She scores a bucket there. She has 20. It's 72-59, and Felicia Leggett-Jack takes a 30-second timeout.
And Dyaisha Fair doing whatever she can possibly do to keep her Syracuse team in this basketball game.
3,121 points. That's a lot.
That is a lot of points.
This is the first of a gauntlet for Louisville women's basketball. And look at this. They get a daybreak. Normally it's Thursday and Sunday. It's a Monday night game at NC State. 1 week from tonight, back here against Notre Dame. And then the rematch between Syracuse on Sunday, February the 11th. And oh, well, does it get any easier after that? Virginia Tech and at Notre Dame. It is a brutal schedule to end the season for Louisville.
Yes, it is. And if Louisville can pull this one out tonight, it would be a great start to their month of February. Like you said, it does not get any easier after that. And the thing is, you have to win your home games. You have to. And then you have to steal the ones you can on the road to put yourself in a good position.
Sydney Taylor as the Cards turn it over. Possession to Syracuse. Coach Wall's telling Olivia Cochran just hold the ball straight up as they were looking to foul, and she got rid of it in a hurry. Fair. Another bucket for Dyaisha Fair, and another 30-second timeout for Felicia Leggett-Jack as the Orange cut it to 72-61 with 2:10 left here.
And when her team needs a bucket, she knows how to go get them.
Dyaisha Fair now with 22 tonight, and she moves up another spot. She is now in 6th place. Has her sights set on Brittany Griner, the top 5. She's now number 6 in the NCAA career scoring list. That's pretty wild. And Brittany Griner's jersey, they announced being retired at Baylor. Some fantastic names on that list. All right, Kiki Jefferson will inbound it for Louisville. Nila Harris. And Jeff Walls has to call timeout. We could be here for a long time if they all had unlimited timeouts, as they both keep calling timeouts here. 72-61, Louisville with the lead. Louisville out-rebounding Syracuse 40-34. The Cards have 4 in double figures. And quite honestly, Jessica, Nina Rickards has been the difference for Louisville.
Yes, she has. You know, she hasn't had a breakout game in a while, but tonight she came to play when the Cards needed her to. She's done a little bit of everything. On the offensive end, she's pulling with her jumper, and on the defensive end, she's limiting Dyaisha Fair's touches, not letting her get anything easy. So she's just an all-around player tonight.
It's almost like they dared her early to shoot, and she's like, well, if you're going to let me, I'm going to do it. So
yeah, I mean, coming into this game, if I'm Syracuse, I'm letting her shoot the outside shots, just because in the past few games she hasn't been the one to hit them. But like we talked about earlier, this entire Louisville team is so good at scoring the ball, and you never know whose night it's going to be.
Jada Curry gets it in, and then she goes back and gets it, and she dishes to Sydney Taylor for a bucket. So Louisville had trouble getting it in, and once they did, it was a wide open fast break layup for Sydney Taylor. Dyaisha Fair off the mark, gets her own rebound, and fires up a 3 and makes it. Fair now with 25. And she cuts it to a 10-point game. This one is not over. Jefferson to Taylor. To Nila Harris for a layup.
Yeah, Louisville doing a really nice job of being patient and breaking Syracuse's press.
Fair, that ball partially blocked, I believe, there by Curry. And a big rebound for Nila Harris as she gets fouled. Nila Harris with 16 points and a career-high 14 rebounds. Jeff Walls is going to get Marissa Russell in for Sydney Taylor. That's 4 on fouls on Woolley. Harris will have 2 free throws here. 6 of 8 from the line. Louisville this half 17 of 21 from the free throw line for the Cards. Wilson.
And Jody, you have to think, if you're Syracuse, they've missed a lot of free throws in this game, and you have to wonder, I mean, if they just make a few more of those, it's a little bit tighter of a ball game in this fourth quarter. 11 of 23 from the free throw line. On the other hand, Louisville 21 of 27. Wilson picks up her 4th foul. Jefferson, 8 of 10 now on the line tonight.
makes that one. Wonder who's going to shoot here. Oh, my goodness, Dyaisha Fair. A rainbow over the defender. Looked like it partially got tipped, and it still goes in for 3 as she cuts it to 10, and she has 28.
I mean, she makes it look so easy, and she's like, we are not going anywhere yet. You know, and you also have to wonder why she didn't try to take over the game a little bit earlier than this fourth quarter.
I think Louisville did a pretty good job of maybe, I don't know if frustrating her is the right word, but just kind of keeping her off balance of running different people at her. And I think it just took a little time for her to get going. As you see Syracuse's upcoming schedule, and it's tough as well. At Boston College, Georgia Tech, and then back hosting Louisville there on the 16th. Miami and Virginia on the road. This is just a brutal league.
Yeah, from top to bottom, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, you have Virginia beating North Carolina. Every game you have to go in and give it your best shot, because on any given night, any team can knock you down.
So Nila Harris now with a career-high 18 points and a career-high 14 rebounds. Dyaisha Fair, 28 to lead Syracuse. Cards inbound it. Jefferson to Curry, and there's Russell and Harris. And Syracuse is not going to foul. And Jessica, this is an impressive victory. 12-0 at home for Louisville on the season. Kiki Jefferson goes over the 20 mark with 21. Just an impressive victory for Louisville.
Yeah, if you're Louisville, you need it to win this game. Like I said, you have to win the games at home, have to steal some on the road. But going into February, starting today, this was a big one. Now they have NC State at NC State, which is going to be another battle. It's never easy to play at NC State.
The Wolfpack at home tonight, up 8 in the third quarter over North Carolina in a top 20 showdown there. So Louisville, the last 20 seconds here, the Cards are gonna, that's a jump ball. The Cards are gonna move to 8-1 in league play, 19-3 overall. And I'm not sure anyone thought, first of all, 19-3, but the only team with just one loss in the ACC at 8-1 is perhaps the most impressive thing this season for Louisville, especially knowing that they played 5 of their first 8 games on the road.
Yeah, definitely. You know, they have some big ones coming up, and they're going to continue to need to not look ahead at anybody and just play one game at a time. But big win tonight for the Cards.
So Louisville gets career highs, 18 points and 14